everybody, Livingston here. Today we're jumping into the first episode of Amazing Stories. It's Season 1, Episode 1, Ghost Train, and today I have with me Chad.
Hey everybody.
How's it going, Chad?
Good to see you. Thank you so much for having me, Livingston. As always, love watching things with you. Let me give you a little rundown of what Amazing Stories is. So this thing ran from 1985 to 1987. It's an anthology television series created by Steven Spielberg, produced by Amblin Entertainment, you know, E.T. Like, every time I think Amblin, I'm going straight to, like, the beginning of E.T. for some reason.
E.T., yeah, Spielberg in general.
Yeah. It originally aired on NBC for 2 seasons. The title pays homage to the 1920s sci-fi pulp magazine of the same name. And the show functioned as Spielberg's tribute to classic genre storytelling with a mix of science fiction, fantasy, horror, and heartfelt drama. So yeah, Amazing Stories by Steven Spielberg, 2 seasons, 45 episodes. So we have some things to go through here. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, we're going to do this, weekly. We're going to be watching this weekly. So for the rest of the year and a little part of next year, we'll be watching Amazing Stories. I've seen Amazing Stories. I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 episodes I haven't actually sat down and watched before, but Chad has not seen an episode of this.
Yeah, imagine the Twilight Zone with a Spielbergian heart, less cynical, more magical. The show is filled with cinematic production value, unheard of for TV, and featured major Hollywood talent both behind and in front of the camera. So think what Apple TV is doing today, Mort. You know, there's a lot of big names, like as far as episodes and television and movies that they're producing. It's really cool to see.
And they did come out with another version of this episode, like an update of it, 2020, and we can watch that. They only came out with 5 episodes, though. I hated that they didn't come out with more, and they haven't come out with another season, because they were actually pretty good episodes, but we'll get there. That's actually after this, so we have a ways to go before we even get to that episode.
All right. Well, if you're ready to get into Amazing Stories, it sounds like an amazing time to get it going.
Before we actually do that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue on this voyage to Amazing Stories episode 45. So let's roll into it, dude.
Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot.
Old man from Home Alone.
I like seeing his reflection in the hood of the car.
Yeah.
Like his head's cut off, but you can still see it.
You're taking me to die in the cornfields where I should have died 3/4 of a century ago.
Take me to die. I'm ready to die. Take me out to the fields.
Put me down like old Lady Eller there, man.
Maybe sometime soon you could drive us all out to the spot where it happened.
Sure, but don't have to drive. Accident site's on my property.
Exactly where on your property?
What a nice house.
It is a nice house.
Still fairly modern looking too. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have that 80s look to
like
it,
that
but
built today.
Oh, Pa!
Oh, Pa.
oh, like OLE, I guess.
Oh, Pa.
Good to see you, boy.
I bet they did that take of him running a few times and kept the one of him tripping just because it actually happened.
How do you like the house?
Oh, he's a Nazi.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it looked like for a second.
It really did. He was doing some questionable marching there.
Oh, his hand was sideways though.
Yeah.
Finest homestead I ever seen.
So what's wrong with it?
I don't like where you put it.
Yeah, it's a bad place for a house. Right in the middle of a field. Who would put a house there?
I know, right?
Your grandfather is 10 times older than you are.
That's like 80.
Yeah.
Show me where the Indian fights were. He didn't have to run or nothing. Know which Indians it was?
I was right around here that the Sac Chief, Keokuk.
Looks like somewhere in Montana.
I don't know. It might say trivia at the end of the show. Stick around for that.
You ask me, they had a right to do what they had to do to protect their families, their land.
I found an Indian arrowhead.
Raised just a rock that looks like one.
What? Metal. I have a lot of those in a bucket.
Is that an Indian arrowhead?
Filmed in California,
Eyeball Express.
Okay.
Sierra Nevada foothills.
I can see them in the background.
Opa, is this something?
Yes, O'Brien.
That's something.
That's something.
God, what happened here?
Highball Express ran off its tracks.
Oh dear.
When did that happen?
Back when I was your age, Brian. Stay on board.
Did you see it?
That does work. I have done that before. If anything, this episode should teach you anything about music. It gives you the feeling of the emotion of what's going on really well.
Yeah.
Mysterious. It's almost haunting the way they filmed that.
If I saw my grandpa do that, I'd have a little bit of a freak out probably. Was this before or after Home Alone?
This is Home Alone was in the 1991. No,
So this is
1990.
before.
Oh, Wilford Brimley looked 80 for like 40 years.
Yeah, this guy was probably 40 years old. 50.
That away.
Uh-oh.
Bam! Right through our new house.
Oh no.
Ain't good, this.
Oh, the guy was born in 1924. So this is 1985. He was 61. He died in 2011.
Waiting for the old 407
Wow.
to pick him up and take him so he could hear when the train was. I guess he must have just got tired of listening. Fell asleep right there where he lay. Woke up that sleepy boy. That brakeman must have not had the heart to run him over. He locked the wheels on old 407. That little boy woke up just in time to see the train roll over. 50 feet in front of him. And to hear the screams, cries of the passengers.
He was that little boy.
Were you that little boy, old Pa?
Tonight, that old 407 is going to do what it should have done 75 years ago. It's going to take me where I should be.
How long are you gonna be gone?
Right. When that train comes around tonight, I'm never coming back.
Kinda comes to you. Of course, the parents are like, "You're full of shit, old man."
Yeah.
We don't have time to move out everything. So if you wanted to save something, what would be first?
They must get HBO.
Oh my gosh.
I know we don't have time to move the house.
Why are you so sure it's coming tonight?
I put my ear to the track and I heard it. I know it is. I've got a ticket.
Wow. It says Highball Express right on it.
I've got to be awake for it when it comes.
Will you catch the next train?
Sleep the first time. That's
They tried to
right.
motivate.
You gotta do something. God, what is happening? Come on. Runs right through there. It'll run him over.
He says he's going to the afterlife anyways. What happens if he gets rolled over or not?
Ashamed of. It's just part of his time of life.
And we'll just put this body here.
No, really, it'd be better for his circulation if we had
Look, would you please just go home?
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
No, don't.
There's something about the scoring.
It's John Williams. Yeah, this whole movie, you haven't seen anything mystifying or spectacular yet. It's all just
Meanwhile-
been a lead up to it.
And I know these episodes aren't very long, so
That's what makes them good. It must be very uncomfortable sleeping with your head on the tracks like that.
how far away can you hear a train on the tracks?
Probably pretty far. Sound effects.
You can hear a train from 1 to 2 miles away, sometimes even up to 3 miles in the right conditions.
So if it's very quiet, probably no wind, ambient noise. It's real. Should probably wake up everybody.
Mom! Dad!
Brian, quiet. You're gonna wake old Pa.
Wake up, old Pa! You gotta go die!
He's coming right through this room! Full steam ahead!
I believe that kid he's been in a lot of movies. He grew up and became an actor. Like a career actor. Lucas Haas. He was in Inception. Mars Attacks. Oh yeah, he played Richie, the guy that
You're
had the
answering all
grandma.
the questions. How long does it take the dad to get through that house?
It's a big house.
Mom! Dad, it's coming! Papa! It's your train! Wake up!
Chugga chugga choo choo!
It's coming through this room!
It's like I tried to tell you guys.
Just didn't listen.
Tried to tell you guys. Hey! Wow. Definitely had a production budget here.
That's Spielberg.
Like, I need $5 million per episode back in 19.
It probably wasn't that much.
Unusually high, 800,000 to 1 million.
That's a lot for back then.
That's significant.
Tickets! Tickets!
That's a ghost.
My ticket, I can't go without my ticket.
Here you go, old
Here's your ticket, old pa. Can I come along with you?
No,
Not
it's
yet.
not your time.
You better be waiting for me at the station when I die, Grandpa.
I belong on that there train. I am going somewhere. You remember those stories I told you already? About the trading posts? As long as you remember those stories, I'll always be there to tell them.
Tickets, please.
See you in 100 years.
100 years?
Oh, it's a tearjerker.
And we've been waiting a long time for it.
Thank you.
Mr. Coffee. Why, thank you, Mr. Coffee.
Sorry if I caused you any trouble, son.
But Dad,
My house is sincerely messed up.
How do I explain this to the insurance company? What happened to your grandpa? Where's he buried? Turns out to be like a murder investigation. They go to jail for the rest of their life.
So good.
Kid ends up in a foster home.
I think the dad should have been in Tidy Whities, personally.
This is a family show.
Who's our insurance agent?
We just made that reference.
The end.
You're right. Happy. It wasn't a sad ending.
No, it
kind
was
of
a slow, happy
peaceful, like,
ending.
yeah, everything's good.
It was just his time to go. So yeah, that was the first episode of Amazing Stories.
Amazing.
There's a few things of trivia, not too many things. Priscilla Pointer, Lady on the Train, is the former mother-in-law of the director and executive producer Steven Spielberg. He was married to her daughter Amy Irving from 1985 to 1989. So I guess one of the ghosts was a former mother-in-law to Steven Spielberg. And then, although Robert Blossom played the 84-year-old Opa, it's Opa Globe is what they called him in this episode. He was only 61 years old, which we figured that out. The Highball Express crashed in 1910. Clyde Opa Globe was born in 1901. Brian Globe was born in 1976. So not too many things when it comes to trivia about this episode, but all in all, good episode.
Yeah, definitely not. All right, that was Amazing Stories, episode 1. Thank you so much for watching with us. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Chad.
I'm Livingston.
And this
We'll
is
see you
My
later.
Maze Entertainment.
Oh,
bye.
man.